The team rankings are finally here in college football 26. Let's talk about it. Guys, how y'all doing? It is a Monday morning. This is going to be a double drop. Dual 2 episodes of some college football 26 content. Guys, this is the first one that's going to be coming out in the morning around 4 a.m. on Monday. And then the next one's going to be coming out on 10 a.m. around there. So make sure you stay tuned. Monday morning, we got a lot of college football 26 content. Guys, the team rankings have finally dropped for college football 26. As a fan of this game, as a fan of 25, I'm very excited to play this game, very excited to try it out. Guys, one of the things that I do love about college football is that they always are very accurate with their rankings. And this new season's about to be a big switch up. I guess 26 is basically going to be the Alabama dominance year. It's kind of, looking like that. Now, guys, let's go over the rankings. The rankings have officially dropped. We're going to go over everything here, guys. Here are the top 25 rated teams in college football 26. Now, we're going to go from 25 to 1. We'll talk about Alabama for last. Starting off with 25, and they're going to be ranked 82. This is the Illinois Fighting Illini. Now, this is the Illinois Fighting team, and I will just be real, guys. Illinois is honestly a pretty good team. I do like all the costumes that they have on that team, but it's one of those teams where I don't really want to play that team at all, in my opinion. But 82 is not bad because, 82 means you're still viable to win these games. If you're an 82 ranked team, you got a chance to beat the top dogs. I mean, there's a goddamn chance there. 24 is going to be the South Carolina Gamecocks. Guys, I love South Carolina Gamecocks. That's just the funniest fucking team name in the goddamn world. They're also ranked 82, so, they have a chance to, go up against these, more 84 to 85 to 88 ranked team vibes. Now, once we get to the 88 territory, these these 82 ranked teams, I don't know if they're going to be pulling any weight on these games. Let's just be real if you're playing with them. So this might not be the team you want to go with. But now we got a team that's ranked pretty high. For this team, in my opinion, for a Duke team, guys, 23, Duke Blue Devils is 84. Wow. I mean, that could go up with the 86 range. I mean, you could probably beat fucking teams like the Oregon Ducks and LSU Tigers. Just with that alone, if you play smart, if you come in there with a game plan, if you know you're going to come in there and win a strategy, I like that. I really do. Now, number 22, Auburn Tigers, 84. This makes sense. Auburn's a team that's, not the best. Once we get to these higher teams, you're going to see who's the top dogs and really not the top dogs. I mean, Auburn's definitely up there. They have their moments. They have their moments in SEC, but, I mean, I'll be real, guys. Auburn's never a threat. You get those guys on 25, you're just kind of like, whatever. Somebody's Auburn Tigers on Ultimate Team, who the fuck cares? I'm going to beat your ass. Now, Missouri Tigers. Now, here's the difference between rank number 22 and rank 21. Yes, they are the same team ranking, but I'm going to be real. Missouri just has a little bit more fight to it. It has a little bit more push to it. I feel like Missouri, the culture there's a lot better. The stadium's going to be fucking rocking if you're playing, on home with these guys. And it's just a team that I don't want to go up against if I see them. So, yeah, that's really cool. Now, this is another team, it's ranked 20, where it's one of these, generic teams, where I look at this team and I go, they have a chance of being number 1 on Dynasty if you can push them there. But, it's a team that I just don't really care about, that never has a really lot of depth. There's not really many big moments, but a couple of rival games that they have at the end of the fucking season. And this team is number 20, the Tennessee Volunteers, 84. Again, this team's whatever. I mean, back in the day, if you played the NCAA games back in the day when these guys were 90 overall, definitely a big threat team, but not anymore. SMU Mustangs, 84. I do like the 84 on these guys. They could push up to the, to the 85, 86 teams and beat them. But I just think the Mustangs are just a bitch-ass team that just kind of get lucky. I'll just be real. They just kind of get lucky. You know, they're in a shitty-ass place. Their division is shitty, so they just get lucky. Who the hell cares about these guys? Same thing with the Indiana Hoosiers, 85. I talked about them last year when we talked about the 25 rankings. Who the fuck is playing this team? Let's just be real. Now, the next team is, they used to be an old favorite. I mean, 17's pretty high. But always with the Oklahoma Sooners, that ranking goes down. Because they start losing games. They don't ever carry it out. But I do like how the Oklahoma Sooners are 85. That means they could get up there in the 88s. And they could take out the 88s. Now, if it's an 89, it ain't looking too good. But they could get up there with the 88s, so that's pretty cool. Ole Miss Rebels. Now, Ole Miss Rebels at number 16 makes sense. They just have a little bit more fight to them. The culture's a lot better these days. And this team is just a lot better. So, that makes sense for the Ole Miss Rebels. Michigan Wolverines at 85. This is definitely a drop. This is definitely a drop for 26. Hey, we all seen it coming. Michigan had like one good year. They're not getting that back for a while. They're going big down. 15, they're getting their ass beat by any of these big-ass teams. Let's just be goddamn real. Now, let's move on to the Arizona State Sun Devils. This is a team that's pretty good. I think Arizona's a pretty fine team. 13, Texas Tech Raiders. I do like Texas Tech being 86 here. They can really take on the 88 and 89 teams. That's really cool. Then we got the Florida Gators at number 12. Florida Gators at 86. Honestly, I don't even know how the Florida Gators are at 86. They should honestly probably be down to the 20s. But here we fucking are, I guess. Number 12. And then we got the Hurricanes. Hurricanes have definitely taken a drop. But they always come back. Their division's not that crazy. So they always pull back. They always go crazy at the end. So yeah, I mean, look. 86 is definitely a drop, but it's whatever. LSU Tigers, 86. Now, number 10 LSU. This could be interesting. I could see LSU being a big rival for Alabama. I could see, LSU maybe taking down these other top dog teams. But will LSU actually do it? And will anybody playing this team actually go crazy with LSU? I mean, probably not. Oregon Ducks at 86. That's definitely a drop. They used to be like a 90 overall team. Number 9, that's pretty low. They can definitely go downer in the rankings. Who the fuck cares? I mean, they probably only had one good year. It's whatever. Texas A&M Aggies, I don't know why this team's always so, in the competition always, but they always are. They always manage to do the thing on here. 88, they can definitely, overtake Alabama if they tried, if they really pull out a good game plan. Now, let's go over the top 8 and finish this off. Now, once we get to the top 8, these are the top goddamn teams. We got 7. The Clemson Tigers, 88. Clemson is going on a rise for sure, but they definitely did take a back seat. They used to be like a 90 overall team, so they definitely went down, but I could definitely see them taking down the Georgia Bulldogs. I could definitely see them taking down Notre Dame, so that's really cool. Georgia Bulldogs is number 6, 88. That's definitely a downgrade, but it's not a downgrade where, they're not in, playoff territory. They're not in competing territory. They can take out Alabama or some shit like that. Notre Dame Fighting Irish, this makes sense. Notre Dame won the championship. They're a really good-ass team. 88 makes sense. 4, Penn State. Penn State's another really good team. They're all ranked. All these teams, by the way, up here are all ranked 88. The last one is Alabama. Texas Longhorns at 88. That's a very surprising thing. I guess Texas Longhorns is going to be one of the top teams in 26 this year. Very interesting. Do I like the Texas Longhorns that much? No, because they always fuck up in the playoffs. And then we got Alabama Crimson Tide, 89. So apparently, Alabama is going to be the top team in 26 this year. This is definitely an eye-opener because last year they kind of sucked. So this is kind of cool seeing them finally get back up there. It's been a while. It's been a lot of college football games for a goddamn minute that's actually had Alabama at number 1. It's been a goddamn minute, so this is definitely new. But my thoughts are clear that, Alabama's the top team, but Are they actually going to be a really good team? I really just have to see it. Maybe their quarterback's that OP. Maybe they got an insane running back, really good O-line. So that's really cool. But we will definitely see, guys. How do y'all feel about the College Football 26 team rankings? This is goddamn crazy, in my opinion. Guys, make sure you come back at 10 a.m. We'll be doing there's a gameplay deep dive dropping at 10 a.m. We'll be doing my reaction, my thoughts to that. So make sure you check that out later. Guys, I'll see y'all later. You have a good one. Bye.